welcome back. Today, we are discussing something very important. This is one moment where you either win or lose your career value. Yes, the salary negotiation. So, most of you are leaving a lot of money on the table just because you are terrified of asking for what you are worth. You either sound desperate or you sound aggressive, and both the things kill your leverage. From now onwards and from today onwards, we are gonna stop that. And how are we gonna do that? Well, we are going to discuss how to negotiate your salary with recruiters. And trust me, it's not as difficult as you think. And I know it's difficult. Just because you are terrified of asking for what you are worth. You either sound desperate or sound too aggressive. And trust me, both these things will kill any hopes of you getting a better salary. And today we are going to discuss it, and from now onwards, we will get the salary that we deserve. And more than that, it's very easy, okay? So, I'm going to discuss with you how you can actually convince the recruiter to pay you more than your usual you know usual negotiation. If you do it on a regular basis with that aggressive tone, or when you are not sure whether you are really worth it. Those things are going to stop from now onwards, and we are going to learn how to do that, okay? So I'm going to teach you the language of professional diplomacy. So, we are going to turn your salary negotiation from a high stakes standoff into a value driven conversation. Very easy. And if you're ready to stop leaving money on that table, hit the like button. And I really would like to see a few likes on this, on this channel. And if you have not subscribed to us, please go ahead and do it. It will be helpful for us and you as well. Gadget Tech. Hi, Gadget Tech. How are you doing today? And I hope that you are ready for this new conversation that we're going to have. Say yes and press that bell icon. And if you have not subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and do that. Okay. So, type raise in the chat if you have ever felt underpaid. I know I have felt that. All of us have felt it at some point of time, and it's very common, more common than we think. And the worst thing is when we go to the next job, we again are underpaid. And it's not because all the experience that we bring on the table, all the good things that we bring up with ourselves is not enough. It's just that we do not know how to negotiate. We do not know how to convince the recruiter to pay us the salary that we actually deserve. Yes. Hi, Donald. How are you doing today? So, let's start now. Um, First of all, we'll discuss the problems, okay? So, the problem is not your talent, it's your articulation. So, when you walk into that room, you are not a human being asking for help. That's not the scenario. You are a service provider and you are going to negotiate a contract. So, it's not personal. It's more about talking about your value. It's about signing a contract. And it's not gonna be beneficial just for you. It will be equally beneficial for the company as well. So just learn to sign that contract in the right manner, and that's it, you'll be good. So whenever it happens, most people fail because they use emotional language. Okay, they would say things like, oh, I have been working so hard. Sure, we understand, everyone understand, will understand the fact that you have been working hard. Okay, but at the end of the day, it's not the hard work that pays off. It's how you communicate that matters in the end. And you also say things like, oh, things are getting very expensive right now. But trust me, recruiters do not care about your expenses at all. They care about the revenue that you generate. And you need to tell them exactly that. So, when you use emotional pleas, you lose your authority. After you are someone who has come to sign a contract, instead you become a beggar. And I'm really sorry to use that term, but exactly that's exactly what you become. So after telling them that, oh, you know what, myself, I really need more money. I've been working on this salary. I've been working hard. Once you start with this tone, you are not a partner. And after that, no matter what you do, you will not be a partner. And when you're not a partner, you will not get a good salary. But if you want a better salary, you must stop asking and you need to start, demonstrating. If your English is hesitant during this conversation, you will never get what you deserve. So you need to say the right things in the right way to get a good salary. So the question is, how do you negotiate without the awkwardness? You master value oriented diplomacy. This is where you replace I want with what I have delivered. You are not asking for money because you need it. That's not the point. We all need money. That's not what companies care for. But you are proposing a new compensation structure because the value you provide has increased. So it's a different thing that we're talking about now. So it's not about your needs, it's more about what company is getting out of your services. So we will learn to talk about that. So please type yes if you are with me, if we are on the same page. I really would like to know that we are actually discussing something important here. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe to us and press that bell icon, so whenever we have a conversation like this next time, you would know where to go. All right. So when you speak with structured, called data backed English, you change the whole dynamic in the room. You are no longer an employee worried about losing your job. That is not appealing at all. Instead, you are a strategic partner evaluating your own worth. So, elite communication is the difference between a 5% bump and a 30% jump. See the difference. So before we move to our live lab that I love doing, and where you can ask me questions, you can discuss your problems with me, I really would like you to commit to your own growth by subscribing to this channel. And if you are ready to negotiate like a leader, take 1 second to subscribe to the Fluent Edge and hit the bell icon that I told you about earlier, and like this session as well, so that YouTube would know that we mean business here. Okay, so we, the Fluent Edge, teach the high value corporate strategies that no one else in your office will share with you. And trust me, a lot of people in your office who you know for a fact that are making better money than you know all these secrets. But no one tells you about those secrets. And we are going to do that. We are going to tell you how to impress your recruiter and how to convince them to pay you what you deserve. And trust me, it's a talent. Me, I have done different jobs. I have um like I have been working for many years, and I know till the time I did not know how to negotiate my salary, I was always underpaid. So this is a talent that I learned the hard way, but trust me, the Fluent Edge is doing something. If they had, this is something, if they had done long back, I would have earned more money. I might have more savings now. So yes, we are going to make a difference. So subscribe to us. And yes, you need a strategy. You need to learn a few things to talk to your recruiter. And one of them is there are three pillars, okay? For a successful negotiation. First, do not say, I did a good job. Instead, say, I increased output by 15%, or I reduced project turnaround time by 10 days. Data is your best friend. Talk about the facts, the data, and you will be able to impress them. Two, use neutral professional language. Based on my recent contributions and current market standards for this role, I propose an adjustment to my compensation. And third, the silence rule, and this is the golden rule, okay? After you state your number, stop. Do not apologize. Do not backtrack. Do not keep talking. Just stay quiet. Silence forces them to respond to your request. But when you do any of the things that I mentioned above, you lose it. Then they will not be talking to you about a salary raise. It's very difficult. So go go quiet. Do not talk for some time. And now let's practice. If your boss says, we do not have the budget right now, and yes, the answer definitely is not, oh, okay, that's okay, I understand. That's not the right answer. Instead, say, uh, that I understand the current budget constraints. However, considering the increased responsibility I have taken on and the revenue impact of my projects, we can define a roadmap or a timeline for a salary review in the next 3 months. So the thing is, you should not agree to budget thing. I understand that you cannot be rude. Oh no, I need a salary raise. You can't do that either. There's a way to do it. You suggest them that you would have this conversation again in 3 months. And not because you need money, not because you deserve it. You will talk about data. You will talk about the revenue that you're bringing. You will talk about the responsibilities that you have on your shoulder. So these are the things that you need to talk about and give them 3 months. And this is professional diplomacy. Now, I really would like to try a few options, okay? Um, if you are in a review and you need to ask for a raise, what is your opening sentence? Type it in the chat and I will polish it. Let's try this, okay? Let's give it a try. Donald, Gadget Tech, any idea how you would go about it? Smile, please, okay? Hi, Lion. How are you? Yes, I'll keep on smiling, but at the same time, I really would like you to type in the first sentence that you would say to the recruiter. How are you going to negotiate your salary? Cool. So now I understand that you do not have any questions, which is okay. We'll take our time, maybe next time. Um, Remember, you do not get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate. Stop being silent and start being strategic, and you will get paid a lot more than what you're getting paid right now. So, I'll give you homework as always. Review your last three project wins, write them down using data, and share this session with a friend who is scared to ask for a raise, and subscribe to us if you haven't already. And Lion, I think that I'm like now meeting you for the first time, so please check our channel, subscribe to us, and we make very cool videos. Check those videos out, and I'll see you soon at the same time. And stay confident, stay irreplaceable. Good night. Bye.